Let's go. No, that's wrong phrase. Happy Valentine's, y'all. Go ahead and get some chocolate. If you want to give it away, give it to yourself. You deserve it.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
I am not a sweets eater. I stopped, I don't know, more than a year ago at this point.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Valentine's Day gift for a non-chocolate eater? I don't know. Like,
Ooh. Huh. That's hard.
you know what I mean? Like,
Do you enjoy pancakes or French toast or waffles?
rarely.
How about a hot steak?
Ooh, a steak. No, yeah,
Chicken a hot?
a heart shape.
Yeah.
I mean,
Aww.
like that doesn't add like anything to the experience too much, but
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
True.
Oh, Jay says a fruit basket. Could be.
Yeah. What happened? There we go. Sorry. There we go. Yeah.
We were okay, right?
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Matt says I can tell you what you mean. My wives would ban me. Now.
Matt. I don't know about you.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
So
you know
welcome
what?
everybody for another Thursday.
Even though people may leave now because I'm gonna say this, I do like Matt. He's a backbone of the operation, y'all. No matter what people tell you, Matt's a good guy.
I thought I was the backbone of this operation.
I mean, you're the number one. How about that?
Whoa! I got really upgraded.
You got promoted. Yep. You
wow,
passed
I went from like 101 to number one. Wow. That's.
Tell you what.
Wow.
Hey, Foxy. Hashtag Valentine's Day. Sorry, vibes. Hey, no, Foxy. Not at all. You're all fine. You're all good.
Yeah, nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry
me
about
and
at all.
PJ were just hanging out backstage, chit-chatting.
We were chit-chatting. We had you going here on the phone, and it's good.
Yeah. We said, you know what? Why go live? We don't have to. Just enjoy life. Off live.
Yeah. Jay says that I'm the exoskeleton of the operation. like a pest.
Well,
yeah. I mean,
Nancy B. Star isn't here right now, so I'm safe.
You know this is recorded, right, pal?
Whoops.
Yeah.
I might need to delete this live stream after the.
Oh no! You're gonna unlist
it. Hey, before I forget though, y'all. Hey, to those that are watching replay, there's quite a few of y'all that messaged me and said, "Hey, thanks for the live stream. We're watching replay. Thanks to y'all. Hopefully, you get something worthwhile out of this content. But hey, if you get a chance, come back when we're live, and maybe you can enjoy. You can ask questions and get answered right away. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, and Mariah, I don't know. She might be joining us later. If not, TJ and myself will try to use a clutch and kind of hop along.
We'll do what we can. We will do what we can.
Okay. So, fruit basket. What kind of fruit would go in that basket?
We probably owe everybody who came in a little bit late a bit of an explanation.
Valentine's Day, y'all.
Yeah. Vibes wished everybody a happy Valentine's Day, a day ahead, and so we talked about chocolate, and then I said, well, but I'm not a sweets eater, right? So I don't do any kind of desserts or sweets, and I said, so what's the gift? And so I think Jay it was that said a fruit basket. I mean, it could be anything, right? I think.
So what would you choose?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm not a big citrus fruit eater.
Okay.
Sh-
Grapes,
I like grapes very much. Apples, pears. Uh,
bananas.
I have a banana every morning in my smoothie, so
Okay.
for sure bananas. I like nectarines, but not peaches.
No beach. Okay, that's interesting.
Mhm. Yeah,
Hmm.
the texture of
What
the skin
else?
with the fuzz, I don't
Yeah.
can't do it. Not my thing. I
Right.
like the peach. I like the nectarines.
Right. Papaya, pineapple.
Pineapple,
Oh,
yes. Papaya, yes. Don't talk to me about a mango. I cannot
That,
stand
that's
mango.
my next one. Now, how did you know what I was going to say?
It's we've been doing this a while. We've got that connection going on here.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, how about the melons?
Yeah, so like watermelon's great.
Mm-hmm.
Although in a fruit, that's like the entire basket, though. Could you imagine a fruit basket
Yeah.
with a watermelon?
No, so I was thinking, on the outside you'd have the apples, the grapes, the bananas,
Yeah, yeah.
and then in the middle of it you would have some chopped fruit, like
Oh,
pineapple,
okay. All right.
watermelon, cantaloupe.
Okay, so I was being a little bit more traditional, probably a bit too.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. So okay.
Sorry, I stepped out a tradition. My apologies.
No, no, no. You're good. You're good. I just wasn't thinking that. I was thinking like individual pieces of like uncut fruit. You're adding like a
Yeah,
whole fruit salad to the middle of this whole deal.
yeah,
Now
yeah.
I got it. So yeah. So like
Mhm.
cantaloupe, honeydew.
Yeah.
I like all of that stuff.
Yep. Okay, so anybody in the chat, if you're neighbor to TJ, go ahead for tomorrow. Go ahead and buy him, not buy him, make him one next fruit basket of all these fruit and surprise deliverer.
Wow.
And I want to hear the result next Thursday.
Okay. If a fruit basket homemade shows up on my doorstep, you'll be the first to know, man.
All right. Now, what I want to see is your facial expression when that happens.
I will FaceTime you the moment that I recognize that there's a fruit basket waiting for me on the porch. You have no problem with that.
That'd be cool. Mm. Todd, your voice sounds like David Spades, hands down. Please don't take offense to it. Is that will be a good
Okay.
thing or a bad thing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Jake and/or Katie don't want me to take offense
Oh,
to it, so I'm
river.
going to say they mean it as a good thing. So,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So since TJ sounds like that, what does vibe sound like?
Ooh.
I was going to answer my own question, but I said, you know what? I'll refrain from answering my own question.
You're going to answer it? Go ahead.
I said I
No?
was going to say loser.
Oh.
Yeah, you asked for that one.
No. No, 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 no. I would not ask for that answer. Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's go ahead and drop the topic.
Yeah.
Why not? That way, for those that have not read the topic of the week, you're not in the dark. Y'all might
Vibe
be
sounds like
wondering
vibes.
where does the question come from? Man, that's just weird.
I think you know where that question comes from because I'm looking at the guy that came up with it.
You mean the guy behind me?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's just scary. That is risky right there. I guess I'm the author of this topic, y'all.
This
My
was a
apologies.
vibes creation this week, and I the moment I read it, I kind of loved it.
Something. Sorry about that. Something that we should maybe discussed over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why do we do live streams every week? Hey, this is not just the co-host on panel or the host. It's also for y'all in chat. why do you join live streams every week? It's like I want everyone to participate in this. You know what I'm saying? And not just Vibes and TJ.
Yeah,
I mean, I will be starring the comments in the chat, and I'll pull them up in a bit. But I do want to go to the participant list.
Yeah.
Further ado,
go ahead.
because we're ready. It's 7:19 my time, and Ed is live streaming tonight. Lord willing.
He is. I did see he's got a show tonight. It says Ed and Friends.
I wonder what friends.
I don't know. I don't think it said.
Okay. Are you joining him?
No.
Okay.
I am not. I do on occasion, but no, not tonight.
Okay. Without further ado, it says 24 participants in the chat. 24 participants. There's 24 people that are participating. How about that? Liquid Zoo, OnlyFans, the first one in the chat. Just One More Fish, the Night Aquarium Guy, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, Scuba Stevo, Sky the Fish Freak, Anki Smiley's Aquariums, Kip Shirley, Nazi B, Foxy Fishies, DD Findon, Dennis Christensen, HHD, Power Aquatics, Long Family Show, Vinoski, Clicks Images, Cheryl Smith, Way, Fisherman Link, 3G, Geek Boy, CC's Aqua Escapes, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, and Outside Aquatics. Welcome in, y'all. And for those who don't know, newcomers to the community, this is fishfam.link. It's a website. Now, this is the participant list, but this is a website where you know what? I'm gonna let's see what I can do. I'm gonna hit the live button. Give you all a little bit of a glimpse of the Fisham live part of it. It shows here Cajun Tropical is live right now. So if you want something to watch, don't know what to watch, go to fisham.link and go into and check out who's live. Then you can watch them. Cajun Tropicals, Vibes Aquatics. Then it shows upcoming live streams as well. Prime Time, Chattanooga Ed, Foxy Fishies, My Fish Tanks Aquatics, BGN Aquariums. So, gives you an idea of options stuff you can watch. Of course, there's a calendar. Tells you every week, on the schedule who goes live every week at the same time. Also, you can do the search bar, and you can find all the other channels you can follow. Anyways, I don't want to lean on too much, y'all. There we go. All right.
That was a good overview. I think they continue to make improvements over at fishfam.link. It does a lot of different things, and over the last maybe couple of years, it's continued to add more functionality. It's really great.
Right. And also you can get a badge as well, a Fishfam Link badge. Whether if you have a channel, your logo on it, your picture of your fish, your name, your channel name, and there's a QR code on there that people, if you had an event, fish store, etc., people can scan the QR code and find our information.
You showed yours off a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And Steven has joined us, and Gina and Select Pet John have all joined us, I think, since you called out.
Joined us or joined you?
Huh? No, they joined us as a unified front here together.
Yeah. Select Pet, Steven P, and Gina's week. Gina! Is it just Gina, or is Nathan lurking?
Oh, Nathan's always around. He's a pal to all of us.
Oh, hey, I.
Oh, Nathan is sleeping, actually.
Oh.
So he's with us in spirit.
Aww. Okay.
All right.
Back to before we answer. Should we answer our opinion first, or should we go to the chat and see what they have to say about the topic?
I mean, a little bit of both. We can kind of scroll up here. I see you've starred a few things.
Yeah, I started like 5 of them or whatever. So we got options.
Yeah, well, let's go. Like, so Jake or Katie or both said, they love spending time with their friends. Yep. I think that goes without saying. Kyle says he gets bored at work and we keep him company.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Long, who is in the next town over from me, he's another Jersey guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's here because he's lonely and he wants a fruit basket.
So you want the grapes or you want the watermelon? Actually, since TJ doesn't want the citrus, hey, it's all yours, bro. It's all yours.
There you go. CC says she watches because she likes to hear people talk and be in the chat, and saying hi makes her feel like she's part of something.
That's a good point.
Yep.
It does.
Mm-hmm. And then Select Pet John says another good question is what would people think is the perfect stream? What should that include?
Ooh,
I think that is a good question.
That is
There's such a variety of streams that are out there, right? They've all got their own sort of formats and things like that.
Is there such a thing as a perfect stream? Really? Because if it's perfect in one way, there's gonna be a subscriber or someone that used to watch you no longer watch you anymore because it's different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It can be perfect. No, it can't be because you can't please everyone. In other words.
Mm-hmm.
So
no.
I mean, it's perfect in its own way, but yeah.
And I don't know. You should go into it with the idea of pleasing, right? People trying to be like with that being the goal. I think part of it is doing something that's a type of format that you're engaged in and that you're proud of. Because I tend to feel like if you're engaged in it and you're proud of being part of it, it's going to make a better product than just trying to do something that you think is going to make other people happy, right? I feel like there's a diminishing return in that in my mind.
Right. So yeah, I agree with you on that. So basically, I think the more thinking about it, a perfect stream would be something that there is a participation not even from the panel, but also from the chat, and there ain't okay. There's a lot of positivity going on the whole stream.
Sure.
And that's just a start. You can build off of that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think. I think it's important to sort of find something that will be engaging, but it's got to be authentically you, right?
My apologies, Gina. I need to tone down my voice.
No, you cannot be silenced by your camera. It is not your fault that your camera can't keep up with you. Vibes, come on.
Fair enough.
And Diego, Petzotics, and Jenna joined us.
Hey, Jenna! Petzotics. But yeah, one of my first things on my list. Yeah, I made a list, y'all. Why do I do a live stream every week? I get to hang out with friends that I couldn't otherwise. Especially TJ and Mariah and Skull. I'm gonna throw Skull in there with that, because we stream every week. So it's a way to, I know I can do a FaceTime, just back and forth, but it's not. This is like it's basically a FaceTime, but we can have other thoughts come into our communication that's not from us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have a list, and I have one that I wrote down that's very much like that. I just called it kind of like the social network.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Mariah and a few folks know in the community. I don't talk about it a lot, but in the last year I went through a divorce, and it's been really important in that time period to be able to connect in with friends. And that's in kind of all aspects of my life. And I feel really fortunate that in all of the interests I've got, and even, through work, I've got lots of friends. And, it's been really nice to kind of have that community to bond with
Mm-hmm.
and to,
Right.
foster deeper relationships and things like that. And I think these Thursday nights where we do our weekly live streams are a part of that, right? It's an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity for dedicated time to connect in with you and Mariah, certainly, right? And all of the people that we see in all of the different streams that I participate in the chat throughout the week. Yeah. So to me, I think that's a huge reason why this is so fulfilling to me.
Mm-hmm. And like Jake said in the chat, I like his comment. This is the best fish club ever. Yeah, to be honest about it, this is a fish club.
Hmm.
A fish club that gets together every week. How many fish clubs do you know that get together in person every week?
No, mine's once a month. So yeah, I mean every week, and I'd argue that the friendships that I've built here are are much deeper and stronger than
Mm-hmm.
they are in my local fish club.
Yeah.
I just talk to people much more regularly. I've got, I think, one friend in the local fish club that I talk to on a regular basis. He just picked up some baby Maltese from me, right? And
Nice.
so, we have a good connection that way. But no, I think this to me is more of the fish club.
Yeah, this is more the hardcore uh, hobbyist.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The local fish clubs, there are a lot of fish nerds in the fish club, but
Hmm.
I think some of the ones here in the chat and also in panel, or like TJ said, they're in deeper into it.
Yep. Yep. I just wanted to go to Katie's comment real quick, where she said at 8:27, the only friends I have anymore are here on YouTube since having River. It's kind of sad and a huge realization at once. And I just wanted to say that you know we are really lucky as a community to have you and Jake, Katie, and River to be part of it. And so, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure it's a huge change of life with having a new daughter, who is cute as a button, by the way. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you feel like we here in the community are a good support system, even though most of us are hundreds of miles, if not further, away from you. So I just wanted to address that because I know it's an exciting time. It's probably a very busy time and stressful at times, and so I just wanted to make sure that yeah, we covered that because I think
Mm-hmm.
it's important that we all are here for each other in times like that.
Amen. Amen. And you hit a good point. I know this is not on topic really, but actually it is sort of. This is a community where you can not only talk about the fish hobby, but also your emotions, your feelings. How are you
Hmm.
doing in your life? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know. So welcome in, everyone. I did see John's comment. If we live close together,
Mm.
a killer fish club. Could you imagine? That would be cool.
Hmm. Yes,
But
it would be.
would that be would that be good for us though?
Would that be good for us?
Yeah,
Mm. To live closer together?
right.
Hmm.
Would we be as close in chat if we were so close? Probably not.
You would figure that probably the communication would take on a different format, which would have positives and negatives, right? I think it would have some positives. Hey Jody, enjoy the band concert.
Yes. Hey Jody, sending good vibes.
I think it would have some positives and negatives. I think it would have positives in the fact that I'll tell you that the folks that I get to see at the fish events, those are amazing times. Whether it's the Clash or some of the local swaps where I see, like Skip and Jason, Depths Unknown, Fishymon, and Maria Z, and kind of all the local folks.
Right.
Those are great times. But there
Hey,
is an
welcome in.
element of there are people that's not their preferred, right?
Right.
They're more introverted. They may not prefer that, and that would suffer. So it'd
Yeah.
be a double-edged sword.
And that's also a good point as well. You mentioned about introvert. I've always thought I was really strong introvert, but since I'm in the hobby, some of y'all probably would disagree with me on this, but I still feel like I am. It just when I go to a fish event, at least I know someone there. It helps a lot. Feels like I'm just going home, But some people that are really strong core introvert, this is a way for them to get to go to a club regularly without going out of the comfort of the home.
Yeah. And I think there's an element too of people who may be going through some health issues. Maybe they can't get out of their home.
True.
And this brings it to them. So
Yes.
I think there's tremendous benefit to that.
Hey, welcome in M&C, Sorrel Steve. Hey, Channel Ed. Only Oscars, James Fish. Welcome in, y'all.
Yeah. I was honored to be asked by Mike to come and join him and his usual crew, not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Hey, no, thank you, Jake and Katie and River, for being a part of the community.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
bring a highlight every week, not only in the chat but in your live streams.
Mm-hmm. They would hiss at you if you open the fish.
Yeah, oh, gonna hit me. Yeah, that's pretty good, Steven. True. I mean, that's a good point, Steven. Now, being in the hobby, I met a few of those. Okay. The only reason that they let me come in because they knew me. Otherwise, they were, freaked out. And those are the hobbyists, the hardcore, you won't see in the chat. You won't see it on a live stream. But they're the ones that actually have a lot of knowledge, The hardcore ones. But yeah.
Yeah, the ones that have been around for a good while in the hobby, right? Or doing innovative and different things. I think we've got something to learn from everybody. And I don't know if we said hi to our buddy Chattanooga Ed.
Yeah.
He joined us.
And for those who don't know, Ed is planning live here in a bit, about 2
little less than an hour.
Yeah.
Yep, a little less than an hour.
Looking forward to that.
Yep. Yeah, so I got our Fish Club meets every. I was just gonna say I got some more things on the list here.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a bad Jennifer, y'all. I put the comment up on the screen, take it off before TJ can read it. No, those that missed it. Hey,
that happened last Friday, right?
Yeah, that's Friday night.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta watch the mixed streaming every Friday night. It's hilarious.
Except for not this Friday.
Right.
They're off tomorrow because Jake and Kelly are coming for a visit, and so they're going to take the week off for a much deserved break.
Yes.
They
Yes.
they stream. Steven streams multiple times a week. Jenna joins him on Friday. She's also involved in the Fish Fam Link giveaway
Hmm.
streams, so they've much deserve certainly to take a break, and we'll catch them next week. But yeah, if you didn't watch last week, go back and check it out tomorrow
Yes.
if you're looking for something to do in the evening.
True. Yeah. So that just brought it brought me to attention when I
Yeah.
had the comment up on screen and TJ was trying to read it. I quit, take it off. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, Dee Dee said she's gonna go tomorrow night during the McStreamy spot.
Ooh.
So
You gonna do some artwork? You gonna do the games?
oh no, man, that'll be cool. So she's gonna go live. What's 9:30 Eastern
Yeah.
time,
8:30 Central. Yeah.
8:30 Central.
That'd be interesting.
What's that?
I'm thinking about the stream.
Oh, with Dee Dee? Yeah, she does
Yeah.
a great stream.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yay, Didi!
Yep.
Exactly.
Yes. Yep.
All right. Go ahead to your list before we run out of time.
Yeah, sure. So I think one of the other reasons that I like to do a stream with you guys is to share my experience as a way to kind of give back. I will never claim to be an authority on anything other than my own experience, but that is something that I can share
Mm-hmm.
through the platform that we have here, and to hopefully give people something to think about or something not to do. If I can help somebody learn from my mistakes, I'm happy to do that, or give somebody an idea to try something maybe that they hadn't tried before. And it really is because I came originally to the community for research as I was getting back into the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of people kind of do the same, and so I'd like to be able to give back a lot of the kindness that I received from other people who put out content that I learned from. And so yeah, I think that's another reason why I like to do this is to be able to share and
Mm-hmm.
give my experiences, and we learn from each other and things like that.
Right. Um. One reason I do this every week. Maybe it's a little selfish, maybe, but it's a platform where I can ask an audience questions that I'm dealing with.
Hmm.
And that way you get a feedback, not just your own thinking or your own research, but other people that have research or even have went through the same experience and
Hmm.
can give you some pinpoints.
Yep. Yeah, and I don't think that's selfish at all, right? I think it's very healthy to be able to depend on others for things. And sometimes that's not easy, right? My
Right.
natural inclination is not to ask for help from others, right? And part of that is just sort of, life experiences, and how I've had to
Right.
continue to sort of be a self-starter, and all the times that I've moved around the country, and brand new places, you have to kind of learn everything again, new cities, new states, all that kind of stuff. And so that's one where I continue to work on getting better at asking for help and guidance. And yeah, and I think the community delivers, right? If we think back
Yes.
just this year, maybe the streams where I've asked about, what are people's recommendations to make sure that my stir-by cories get fed in my
Hmm.
community tank with all those really fast-eating tetras, or
Right.
how to fill up my 10-gallon aquariums with a python without creating like a tsunami in the water.
Yep.
Right? Those were questions I asked here on this live stream in weeks past. And
Hmm.
I got answers from so many people, and it allowed me to figure out what was going to work for me, right? And so
Right.
I don't think that's selfish at all. I think that that's part of the magic of this.
Hey, welcome in, Lumi. A Super Barbecue. Welcome in. Good to see y'all.
And sleeper barbecue. Oh, or did you just say that?
Yeah, I just said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. I heard you
it's all
say
good.
Lumi. June
Um,
says she totally gets what I'm saying. Yeah, right. I mean, I think it's, there's a certain level of vulnerability in depending on
mhm,
others for things, and that takes practice sometimes. So,
right,
but this community, I think, is a great example of how that can work really well.
and not just our stream, but we have a lot of streams every week. It's
Mhm.
There's a lot of knowledge out there, and especially say for instance, Stephen P. If you got a plant question,
Mhm.
there's a good chance either he's figured it out or he's gone through it, or someone in that live stream in the chat will probably have an answer for you.
Mhm.
Maybe it makes us a little bit lazy that we don't have to do our own research by just asking someone else. But hey, why have to go through the whole struggle yourself if someone else already done it for you?
Well, and there is a benefit, I think, in being able to know who your trusted sources are.
True, true. That's a good point.
People have a reputation for things in the hobby in this community because of their experience and what we know of
Mm-hmm.
them, right? So if I want to talk about Goodieads, there's a lot of people I can go to, but Curtis is one of those on that
Yep.
list for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to talk about collecting, I'm going to talk to you.
Uh,
If
uh,
I want to talk
yeah.
about crafts, one of the first people I'm going to message is my buddy
Yeah.
Ed,
Yep. Yep.
right? He will tell me how to do something that's going to go
Mm-hmm.
in my aquarium and do it safely. And, it won't look like he does it, right? He's very skilled at
Mm-hmm.
the crafts, but
Right.
at least I can learn the process and what not to do from him. And I think,
Right.
yeah, I think we all have sort of a niche to play
And if some
or to
reason out
fill.
of the blue, I'll be setting up another aquarium, and I'm looking to get in some Oscars. Who would I
Mhm.
go to? June.
Well,
You
who
know
else?
exactly. So there is the information's there at our
Hmm.
fingertips.
Yep.
Uh, of people that we trust more because we know who they are versus
Yep.
some person on Google. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. Drew just joined us.
Hey, Drew, welcome in. I prefer hearing experience or reading something wrong. That
Yep.
that that, that is good. That's a good point. Let me.
Yep.
I agree,
If it
100%.
Yeah, she's exactly right. And if I want to start into the saltwater hobby or I want to get into knife collecting, I'm going to Gina and Nathan.
Exactly. That's one of the live streams every week I look forward to because some of y'all don't realize it. I do got a saltwater tank, and I know I'm not the brightest guy in the block, and I better know what I'm doing even. Anyways, whatever.
Hmm.
I know I got someone I can ask questions to, and
Yep.
they'll be upfront, they'll be honest about it. So yeah,
That's right.
which maybe no, I know I'm probably very annoying sometimes.
You? No, I don't think so. Alishon, Tom wants to know if I'm going to go to the North Jersey Aquarium Society on Saturday. Yeah, the plan is to definitely do that. So sounds like you're going to go. It'll be good. I haven't seen you in a while. We can catch up.
Uh, you guys are hilarious in the chat. Anyways, we ain't going there tonight. Yeah, why invent the wheel? We can grow together better by ourselves. That is
Yeah.
true, Jake. The whale's already there. Why don't we just get on, use it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yep. I think
Um,
one of the other things, Vibes, that I think about is this adds another element to my hobby.
yes, it
Right? You know
does.
what I mean? Like it's another facet of fish keeping for me to do these streams. It takes, right, because there's the act of fish keeping.
Hmm.
So setting up the aquarium, taking care of the fish, feeding them, watching them, all of those sorts of things. And it expands from there. So okay, it's I
Right.
keep fish and I keep plants. Or I keep fish, I keep plants, and I like to breed fish, right? Or I like to show fish, right? There's plenty of people that like to do that, right? All of those kinds of things. And to me, being someone who live streams about the fish is another element to it. So it adds that extra layer
Yes.
for me, that requires really a different part of my brain. Right. This is different than I think all of those other activities, but we get to
Hmm.
talk about a hobby that we really love.
Right. Right. And I mean, most hobbyists, no matter what hobby you're in, you're gonna want to talk about it. And live streaming has given us a a broader community than we would even have an option to in person.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm.
I would not have nearly as many friends in the hobby just naturally out in the world. I mean, I guess I could. Like I could go to like an unknown number of fish club meetings and meet people and that way. But again, it's once usually a month, right? This is repetitious. We see each other
Hmm.
all the time, and it just feels like it's a different type of community. And
Yes.
so I
Yes.
I think again it really adds to it. Branton just joined us. It's good to see you,
You're
man. Thanks
right.
thanks for popping in.
Welcome in, Batman. um, but why a live stream? I mean, couldn't we just do a podcast or a video and upload it
Mhm.
every week?
Could could it's a different type of interaction. I mean,
Especially, mhm,
no, I was just gonna say certainly like a recorded video is a different interaction than something like this. You can
right?
certainly interact with people that way. I leave plenty of comments on people's videos. They get back to me, right? You can have, but it's I leave a comment today and I don't hear for a day or two because the person's
Right.
busy and that, right. This is an actual, really more like a real conversation in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah. And
And
also in this day and age, everybody wants an instant um pleasure. I want to say it like that. Instant enjoyment.
gratification.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With a video or a short, or whatever, you don't get that.
Hmm. Yeah.
And also, you get to see the host instantly. You see the response to your question.
Right.
It,
Right.
it makes it a lot more personable than just a response in the chat or the comments.
Yeah. Ed says live streams are more direct for the people watching live. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see in a live stream with the video, you can see our reactions to things. I think it's easier for I think it's easier from my perspective to participate live because you and I are really having a conversation. We can,
Right.
interact. It's not just voices over like a telephone or something like that, where,
Yeah.
sometimes things could get misconstrued if it's just voice. Yeah, I think it adds a different layer of connection to the discussion.
True.
Interaction with the chat, yeah.
I agree, Steven. 100%. If there wasn't a chat, would we even live stream? That's a good question. I mean, we probably still would, but wouldn't be as often.
Yeah, because you really wouldn't have to, because it probably would be just as easy for us,
To do
like me,
FaceTime.
you, Mariah, to well, that, or if we wanted to put it out as content, we can just record a
Oh, yeah.
live stream. We've done that before when
Right.
we've been busy and put one out as a pre-recorded.
Right.
If there was no chat, there would be no reason not to do that.
Right. But with that, I've heard negative comments about that they don't, they're there because we're live, not because of video.
Sure.
Which I get that. It's that interaction that you miss when you're just doing a video.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. So I think for me, this is a much preferred method. What's Nancy threatening to creep in on our FaceTimes?
Yeah. I mean, technically, everyone in the chat is kind of creeping in our FaceTime. Literally.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Man.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
I mean, that's what it is, though. I mean, this is FaceTime. I mean, video chat, I guess. Call, whatever.
Yeah. My fish tanks, Aqua, John says, I feel like that would be a podcast then. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned that, John. That brings to memory. There's a local podcast here, local to me, that have been asking me to join them, and I have not. I said not yet. The reason I haven't said join them because that might pull me away from doing content on a regular basis.
Wait, so they asked you to come and join them on a regular podcast?
Yes.
Related to fish, yeah, or no, something different. Something different.
Something different.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds interesting because it's local, right? Mm-hmm. So there'd be a deeper connection. Hey, I'm not going to tell y'all in the chat that I don't have connection with y'all, but in person, there's going to be a deeper connection automatically. So, yeah.
Yep.
And if I do that, okay, I'm not going to leave y'all hanging on Thursday Night Live. I'll still come do it, Saturday Night Live, I do it as well. But there might not be much content on a regular basis other than that. If I go ahead and do this.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's pretty cool.
I wasn't planning to talk about it.
You know these people, right?
Oh, yeah, I know these people.
Okay.
No.
I was going to say, don't get catfished, my man.
Right. No. I actually, John, I wasn't even going to talk about it, but you mentioned it. So I was like, you know what? What better time to talk about it than now?
Yeah, that's cool. Nancy says she's here to bring the creep and we're welcome. Well, at least you're fun about it, Nancy. If you got to be creepy, you might as well be fun. And so you check that box in my mind.
Nice. So, Lumi, what knife are you looking for?
And I'd just like to be clear, Lumi, the Vibes Aquatics YouTube channel is not responsible for any shopping of knives. That was all Gina's Reef. So
exactly.
Just to make sure that we are indemnified from any liability here.
Right on. Gina, my apologies, but we're not going to take the blame for it.
We are not responsible.
Not this time.
That's in our contract.
Right. Right. I agree, Brian. Where's the real MVP of Thursday Night Vibes at tonight?
So the crazy part about that, Branton, is we don't really know. We spoke to
Exactly.
her. We spoke to her earlier. She popped up at like a little before 6 East Coast
Mm-hmm.
time, and said she was ready to go. And we haven't heard. My guess is going to be that work caught up with her.
Yeah.
Um,
Hope, I hope that's all it is.
yeah, we'll have to check on her later
Oh
and
yeah.
make sure she got home. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we don't exactly know her whereabouts right now.
Yeah. So if you think about it, go ahead and do a prayer for Mariah. Amen. And Paul quiet steps in and brings a great one. The best part of live streaming is no editing.
No editing. Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest about it. Who enjoys doing editing on videos?
I mean, I guess I can't say that because I've never edited a video in my life.
Well, there you go. So in other words, yeah.
Yeah, Brand's right. I'm sure she's okay. She was
Mm-hmm.
fine. I do believe she probably just got caught up with work.
Yeah.
She is doing mobile grooming now, and that comes with a whole different set of challenges.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Steven, you're not normal. I'm not normal. None of us are normal. So, hey, hey, Steven, maybe that'd be an interesting topic. How could you encourage us to make us believe that's fun? Huh? Huh?
There's probably ways, right, to make it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
There must be. I
Otherwise,
think,
Steven wouldn't do it.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is all a hobby at the end of the day.
Not a Graham guy. I enjoy editing a bit, but not enough
Not enough time to
time to
do
do
it.
it though.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it takes. People typically say it's a multiple of the amount of time it took to shoot it. Right, the video you shoot in an X amount of time, and it's a multiple of that to get it edited. So, taking the time.
Hey, welcome in, Ross. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a Karen's age.
It's Ross Baltimore and Jorge Mexicali.
And Mr. Carl, hey George. What you're making? You're cooking dinner, so you're definitely not making cottage cheese. I doubt it, because oh yeah, you're cooking cottage cheese.
Unlikely.
Yeah, very unlikely.
Unlikely.
No, if you don't find it fun, there's no way to make it fun. It's flawed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Steven. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think one of the other reasons that I came up with that I enjoy the weekly streams is that it's a challenge.
Yes. Yes.
Right? And that's an interesting thing. So I've come to kind of the realization that all of the hobbies that I engage in, vibes, are challenging. They've got work to them. In order
Mm-hmm.
for things to be done well, it takes some effort, and I don't know what that says about me, but I have found that I gravitate towards things that are like that, and that's one of the things that I really appreciate about this is that at least I feel like putting together with you and Mariah a weekly show that you know we get enjoyment out of, the audience gets enjoyment out of, the people that come and watch it on the replay get enjoyment
Mm-hmm.
out of. It takes thought. There's often times where I'll spend, an evening throughout the week kind of preparing my thoughts and making sure that I've got something something to contribute. And
Mm-hmm.
that I think is one of the things that I really do enjoy about it because it's not guaranteed to be necessarily well received. You know what I
True.
mean?
True.
Yes, these people come here, they know us, they are our friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of them would be truly harsh, but there is a limit to what everybody in the world will put up with, and kind of will take the time to view. And so I feel like there's an element there of kind of responsibility to make sure that I'm putting effort into it, and I really I enjoy that aspect of it.
That's a good point. Um, I enjoy, since you mentioned that, TJ, I enjoy listening to even a podcast, even if we play a live stream. If there's been effort put into something, it shows,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be, even if it's a plain simple topic, whatever. It's enjoyable, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, welcome in the
Alex
legend.
is here.
Yes, legendary.
He didn't spell my name right, but it's okay.
Did you hear that, Alex? He's getting after you.
Mm-mm. No, no, because you did take away the names off of our windows here, so he can't cheat off of the Todd/TJ
Oh, that
autographs.
way. Yeah,
Yeah, so you did make it a little bit hard for him, so I don't hold him
yeah.
responsible.
Hey, how about that?
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Actually, you know what? For those newcomers, hey, now I know who is on panel. It's
Hmm.
Vibes, the creator of Vibes Aquatics, or Eddie, and Todd TJ Autocross.
Now he got it wrong again. He added 2 T's.
I mean, it's right on the screen, Alex. I even helped you out.
I mean, could not have done much more for him there, Vibes. You
Right.
really you tried to hook him up, and it still didn't work.
I guess I could have sent you a text,
Could have, yeah.
or hey,
This
I could even throw it in the chat for you, even.
Oh
And you can just
no!
copy.
Now he's got 2 O's. So this is another reason that I had down as why
Right.
I do weekly live streams with you, is the laughs.
Yeah, that is the highlight. Yes.
I'll tell you, right? I mean, it's just we're okay to be silly, and
Hmm.
I love it. I
Yeah.
just think
Um.
it's just wonderful, right? That we get a chance to have, just joke and have a good time, and chat is usually right there with us, and
Hmm.
that adds to the experience. It again, it becomes that really, a true, true interaction between people, and I just think
Yes.
it's really nice.
Uh, welcome in, Laura. How are you doing? Welcome. Hope you had a good week.
Jake said
Last week.
he's never silly. No, you're right. I've
Yeah.
watched many a Case of the Mondays, and you are as deadpan, flat affect as I've ever seen.
Yeah. Serious as you can get. And with those little videos, I mean, they're just serious.
All of them, right? It
Yeah.
is a place that you go for serious learning and nothing more.
Yeah. A lot of good information.
I'll tell you,
Hey.
Hagen Hill is a place of excellence.
Yes. I'm trying to control my laughter, y'all. My apologies. Alright.
What else you got on your list?
I got I know some people in the chat already mentioned it, but what else would I do on Thursday night?
Mm.
I mean, it's something that I can do every week that I enjoy. That's because about the hobby. I mean, how else would I do the same kind of thing? I know I could go to my local fish store, but you know what? You know how soon the guys at the fish store would get tired of seeing me if I was there every single Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. You might get a reputation.
Yeah, Now, okay, I know people in the chat are probably tired of me by now, but whatever. But in person at a fish store, but hey, here's a secret. People in the chat are not okay. They do occasionally have customers, but not normally have customers that the other customers that they're working with.
Yeah. Yeah, you said I think you've gone there and you kind of get roped into like helping customers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy that, but then it feels like I'm the teacher instead of the co-learner. You want to say it like that?
Yeah.
Here, I feel like I'm learning. I'm one of the students, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Instead of the teacher, you.
Yes.
And that's your average fish store. That's true because there are a lot of folks that are, first timers or newer to the hobby potentially, and so you probably are the most educated guy in the room a lot of time.
Right. Hey, Koi Pit, welcome in.
Man, Alex is coming for me hard tonight. He said that Jake has got a flat affect almost as flat as a Porsche acceleration curve. Oh, Alex.
Yeah. Alex is filling in for Mariah right now.
Oh. Oh, but all is forgiven because he just gifted 5 Vibes Aquatics memberships.
So, okay, people in the chat, if you want to give TJ a hard time, go ahead and do it. But go ahead and back it up with something nice.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you have to do it something like that. But thanks to Alex, he's 5 memberships to Laura's, Gina's Reef, Koi Pit, My Fishing Aquatics, Big Steve. Welcome to the Vibe Fam. And hopefully you enjoy that kind of content. You get special
behind the scenes perks.
Mm-hmm. And the videos come out every week. You'll see it before the general public sees it. Go ahead, what did you say? What did I miss?
I was just gonna say that Brandon also said he put in his membership milestone 2 months.
Ooh, 2 months!
Thanks, Brandon.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah. And then let's see. Yeah, Kyle was sticking up for me. He meant that because we know that Alex drives a Charger or a Challenger. It's a Hemi.
Yeah.
Mopar, and he said that American Muscle hasn't learned about curves yet. That is true, Kyle. That is true. Very sad for Alex, unfortunately, to not know the joys of a curvy racetrack or road. And Jake wants to know how good of a driver I am off the track.
Ooh.
I'm pretty mild-mannered, although I will say that living in New Jersey for 12 years has definitely impacted my highway driving because it's like no joke. I mean, any gap you leave, to the car in front of you, someone's gonna fill, and it's like so there is a level of aggression you do have to like be able to keep up with things, but in general, I'm pretty mild-mannered off the racetrack. I take it really seriously from a safety perspective, and I save the speed for there. What car am I driving to the Clash? Yeah, so I am incredibly spoiled and blessed in a lot of ways, but definitely also in the automotive way. So that time of year, the car that I drive is I've got a Porsche Boxster.
Nice.
So I'm lucky that I've got one that is a road car, and then my race car is also a Porsche. So Ever since I was probably 8 years old, they've been like the best thing in the world that I've ever thought from a car perspective. I just
Mhm.
remember being that little kid just thinking they were just the greatest. And it was largely because I'd watch races back in those days. And some of my racing heroes, that's the cars that they drove, and they always did incredibly well in a lot of the races. And so for me, that just was it. And so now as an adult, I'm lucky that I get to do the same both on the road as well as on the racetrack. So
Mhm.
that's what I'll have in September timeframe. I still drive it that time of year. I just put it away
Right.
for the winter months.
Yeah. And Alex says he drives a Prius. Hey, Alex,
I mean,
I really want to see a car.
I don't know. I don't believe that that's absolutely the real truth on that one. I've heard
No.
Mariah, your local friend there, has told me a very different story.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jake, Katie, and River. Actually, this is probably River, probably. I mean,
12 months.
that's a whole. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
whole year.
they've been a member of your channel for an entire year.
That means you've been a member of Crazy Vibes for a whole year.
Is that since the
More
beginning
power
of
to y'all.
memberships?
Hmm?
Is that about the beginning of memberships?
Hold on. You know what I can do? I can go over to my membership page right now on Studio. And since you asked, actually, no. My brother. I, I don't know why my brother supports me like this, but he does. He's been a member for 14 months.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but they're from darn near the very beginning.
Right. Yep. Yep.
So thanks,
You know
guys.
what?
Much appreciated.
Since you mentioned that,
Yep.
um, I'm gonna I'm gonna read off the top 5 members,
Longest?
one that have been longest.
Sure.
Which my brother HD Canteen,
Yep.
D Fenden, 13 months. HHD, 12 months. Jeff Kane, 10 months. And Stephen P, 6 months. So what? Now, it does say that some of these have rejoined or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. Wow.
Oh, maybe they lapsed or
Yeah.
credit card info had to be updated and then they
Yeah,
rejoined.
probably.
Yeah, it happens.
So I don't know exactly. I'm not exactly sure how long I've been allowing membership. I don't know, but at least it's been for 14 months.
Mm-hmm.
Going to my brother. But thanks HHD for that. Okay, I was off topic. Sorry, y'all.
No, you're good. You're good. It was a good reminder. It's nice to see that there's so many people that have been supporting the channel for so long.
Yeah, thanks to DD. Thanks to Jake and Katie and River. You guys rock.
That's three members for the price of one for you there, Vibes. That's 3 times the support
Yeah.
from
Yes.
HHD.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Wow. Hey, let's get off the topic. I'm not going to put my emotions.
Oh, you getting a little misty eyed on us, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not. We can't do that on a live stream. No.
Well, we can't. I mean, it's happened before. It's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
But
So you
yeah,
got other things on your list?
I agree, DD. Yeah, I don't want to cry in front of y'all. Nope. Not tonight. Now it depends on the live stream. It won't even bother me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, I remember what it was. I got a sticker of Myrtles, and it was right after he passed away, and I didn't. Yeah, it hit me hard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I actually had to step off camera then. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
anyway, back to the list. Another reason I didn't really watch them every week is for the feedback
Oh yeah. From the audience, you mean?
of the audience. And of course, also from you and Mariah and Scar, of course, 100%.
Yeah, and I think we are. I think we're really good about that. We do regular feedback sessions, and just try and talk about what's working, what we think's not working, how can we do things differently, and I think it's one of the things that keeps it kind of fresh and trying to continuously improve. I think it goes back to where I said about I like it because it's a challenge. It's trying to push yourself to do something different is it's it could be easy just to do the same old thing, but I think it also would get boring. So
Mm-hmm.
we seem to be pretty good about kind of sitting down and trying to do some different things. So it's yeah, I think that's great.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out June. Yeah, some
Yeah,
reason the membership on the it. I tried to scan when I went up to the top membership. It pulled it up. Yeah,
yeah.
June has been a member for 11 months, so we don't want to forget her. No way.
No, of course not.
I think
No,
June was the first member to my channel. I think, but something with the I don't know. So it was messed up. Whatever. Anyways.
yeah. And we got Mickey M in Sweden has joined us. Streams made me relax and find all of you great people. It gives me some hope in this crazy world. Yeah,
Praise
absolutely.
the Lord.
What'd you say?
I said, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure what you said there.
And, and that is one reason why we do this. It gives not only ourselves hope, but other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
it,
Yep.
it gives you an hour and a half away from the crazy world, you know?
You know what? It also reminds you, and I have this conversation, it feels like, with my parents like every couple of weeks. So my thing is to call them when I'm on my way home from work. I'm in the car for like an hour, and it's
Mm-hmm.
usually at a time when I know they're home. And um, there's a lot of good that goes on in this world. There are a lot of amazing people, and I'd argue that there's more good than the bad. Not that the bad is not bad, and that there's some really, really bad
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I don't want to take away from that or anybody that's experienced those things, but it's things like this that remind you of all the real positive stuff, because it's the news is filled with all the bad because the good stuff doesn't I don't think we from a human sort of how our brains operate, we don't respond the same way to the positive that we do the negative, right? The shock and the awe.
Right.
And it's just nice to be able to come to a place where it's people are trying to uplift each other, and it's people are here in general for, and every community has their their trouble spots as well, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure we're no different, but people in general are here for really positive reasons. And so,
Right.
yeah, I think that's another reason absolutely to be here and to do this.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree, June. I like knowing there are people just as crazy about fish as I
Yeah,
am.
that is also a good point, right? Our I find again another thing that as I've kind of been very introspective, my hobbies are very polarizing, right? Fish keeping, there's only a certain percentage of the population that's ever going to think that's an interesting thing.
Right.
Car racing, there's only a certain percentage of the
Mm-hmm.
population that's going to find that to be an interesting thing. And it is really it's satisfying and heartwarming to know that there's other people out there that find those things interesting as well.
Todd better have a clam in his car.
I mean, you can't be serious about that. That sounds like all kinds of bad. That's like, I don't know if you've ever watched Top Gear. I used to love that show that they did in the
I've heard
UK.
about it, but go ahead.
And they would do these crazy challenges, and sometimes they would do like, you have to drive through this obstacle course with like a bucket of water, and whoever spills the least amount of water is the winner. And like craziness, right? I mean, I can't even imagine having an aquarium in a car. Just driving down the road would be hard enough. On the racetrack, oh my gosh, it'd be empty within. Oh man, it's not
Well,
like you're cornering that hard.
he smacked you right there.
Alex, for shame.
I tell you what. But would that be considered a river aquarium?
A river aquarium? You'd have a river inside of the car.
You know,
Could you?
you get that flow, you know.
You open the door, water just comes.
True. Hey, if you do it, y'all, make sure you do a video. I want to see this.
Oh God, that would be insane. The Koi Pit says, "Yo, I heard you like fish, so we pimped your ride and put a fish tank in your dash."
Ooh.
That takes me back. You remember that show? Did you ever watch Pimp Your Ride?
No, I haven't.
It was what? It was the host was Exhibit, the rapper.
Okay.
And they would take people and they had a car and they would do all sorts of modifications and it was Pimp My Ride, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And so yeah, that took me back there. Kyle says Top Gear was
Ooh.
his favorite. Mine too,
Ooh.
man. Mine too. I also liked the Grand Tour, which just ended a couple months ago in December, I guess it was. They had their last episode. Same
Okay.
guys, same three guys from England, and they had been together for so long as co-hosts that they just knew how to do it. Yeah, Drew said "Pimp My Ride." Yeah. That's the one. He's been working for Scania. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mickey, I think you just hit TJ's. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, if I come to Sweden, because it's a country I'd like to visit, I've only been to Norway and the Nordics. Well, in Denmark. I will let you know if I'm coming that way. I would absolutely, absolutely love to, first of all, connect with you, but yeah, that would be right up my alley. The best way to get a perfect balanced weight is to add 5,000 pounds of water. Or, Alex, we could just put the engine in the middle where it belongs, right behind the driver. And then 50-50 weight distribution just kind of takes care of itself. You know, the Germans kind of have that stuff figured out, man. Kyle says Jeremy Clarkson is the man. Yeah, Jeremy Clarkson. So it's Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. And those are the three guys that have been Top Gear.
Some rubber seals and a clamp like a cookie spice jar with work for a small tank.
Yeah. And a clamp like a cookie spice jar would work for a small. Yeah.
Actually, I got a better idea. Go ahead, go to PW Custom.
I knew that's what you were gonna say, and put one of them like on the dash or something like that.
Hey, there's a buddy, actually a customer of PNW that has done that. Actually, it's on PNW's Customs channel. There's video about that whole thing.
Really?
The tank is equipped. It's sealed, so he takes with him on his travels when he drives, when he flies. Yeah, it's all stuff and running all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's
It's pretty
interesting.
dope. It's a saltwater tank to top it off.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's serious.
That is serious business. So
that is serious.
it
Jody's back.
Jody! No, I was trying to think. Now, how would I? What style of escape would I do in the car? Huh.
June said she's had tanks in her car house. Would you get them home? I mean, yes, true story. But like not fully set up like these guys are wanting to see. These guys just want mayhem for me, which is not what I'm going for.
Wow. it's going to be a very late night for Mom, as River didn't nap all day, and she's been asleep since 4. It's now 4.
Oh
Wow,
no,
it's going to be a
Katie.
long night.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough. Hopefully she gets back on schedule.
Hey, Alex, don't tell everyone my secrets. Hey, the next video, Trunk Aquascape.
Trunk conversation.
Anyway,
Oh, it's 9:30.
yeah.
I got only one more on my list.
Go ahead.
One of the reasons that I like to live stream every Thursday night is it's you two. You and Mariah.
Oh,
We've become from people that met at the Keystone Clash, what, darn near 2 years ago? Year and a
yeah,
half? Year
yeah,
and no, a year and 4 months or something like that,
yeah.
right? And you know, through that to now where we connect during the week, all three of us, and we have such a good time when we're up here. Yeah, absolutely. You guys make this a really special part of the week for me.
I mean, who would have thought that 3 strangers would get together and do a live stream every week?
I didn't see it coming.
Actually, I'll be honest with you, I didn't either.
Right? It literally was, I walked into the room at the right time when you were live.
Yes.
That is the only thing that happened.
Yeah. And
So
it
I
worked.
guess it was just meant to be, right?
Yeah. That evening, I was kind of shooting from the hip, and it worked perfectly.
It did. Yeah. Yeah. And so that's, and in my closing every week, I thank you guys, and I really mean that. You guys are great friends now, we've become, and we really look out for each other in sort of all aspects of life, and I think that makes it really extra special. Dee Dee's right. Live streaming together does create an extra bond with someone. Yeah,
It
for
does.
sure. Yep. So that's the last on my list, but I think it's the most important to me of all of those.
Gina, Mariah wasn't there in person. She was on a live stream.
Yep.
So, yeah. What did I miss?
Mickey's talking about, just put in the chat, ordered some Pseudomcgill Gertrude Aru4s, Corridor Pygmaeus, Chromamphiosimian Volcanum, and Fundulipanchax Arnoldi. Awesome. Congrats, Mickey.
Oh, okay. I see the chat. Hold on, y'all. Back up a little bit. I don't want to miss it. Quipit.
Yep.
I'll be honest with you. I kind of forget what they actually are. Okay, yeah, that is a water lily behind your name, Quipit, and that water lily is one for my pond. By the way, that's not a Google picture or whatever. That's actual. Yeah, I took a picture of my pond, but yeah.
Oh, super cool.
And I think if I'm right, each month there's a new picture behind your name.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. As they get another month of membership, sure.
And Dee Dee has been member what? 11 months? 12? No, a year.
A year.
And behind her name is the Vibe Aquatics logo.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like another one behind higher than that. Another 2, I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyways. Cool. Hopefully that answered your question, Koi Pit, about that. Okay. We're over Ed, and we don't want to do that. So
Nope.
I'm gonna pull the topic down. There we go. And TJ is gonna tell y'all his lovely goodbyes.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for coming and hanging out again for another Thursday night. Thanks for adding in your thoughts as to the topic and just generally being a great group for us, right? I think we have a wonderful community that comes here every Thursday, and I just appreciate everything that all of you bring to it. And Vibes, thanks for another fun chat this Thursday night. Next week, I'm sure we'll be back with Mariah, and yeah, thanks. We'll do it again.
Thank you. And I don't want to forget the specials in the. I think they deserve at least a double. Alex for gifting 5 memberships.
Yep.
Black Lightcap for a member for 2 months. And HHD for a member for 12 months. Thank you. And thanks to TJ for coming and hanging out with me. He doesn't have to. I don't every week rope him in and pull him in here. He comes out his own free will.
I do.
Yeah. And even most times he even has a topic of his own he brings to the table. So thanks for that. He's phenomenal. Anyways, without further ado, y'all, have a wonderful Valentine's, wonderful weekend. Yeah. Stay warm, stay safe, and go ahead and make someone else's day better.
Good idea.
Peace out, y'all. Bye.
Bye, guys.